Says Sabbir. The topic of our discussion in this video tutorial is the definition of function. What is a function? A function is a rule or a relationship between the two set, the set A and set B, and this relationship follow a rule, and this rule is that the each element of the set A can only be assigned to one element of the set B. In other words, we have two set A and set B. So function is a association or the relation of the set A to the set B in which every element of the set A is associated to a unique element. So this is important that it can only be associated with a unique element of the set B. For example, if we have two sets, one is, for example, a time, and the second set, the set B in this example, is a temperature, then we can establish a relation between these two entities by f time. Means every time I give this relations a time, it will gives me the output as a temperature. So here input set or the input variable is time, and it is relation is to the output set, which is temperature. For example, if I say f at 10 a.m., so that means what is the temperature at 10 a.m. on a particular day. For example, if today the temperature is 17 degree Fahrenheit, so I would say the f at 10 a.m. So it is not a multiplication, it's saying the f. This rule tell us at 10 a.m. the temperature is 17 degree Fahrenheit. Here is another way of looking at the function or the definition of the function. In this definition, we think the function is like a machine. So this machine takes some input and produce some output. But one condition is that it can only produce one output. If it is produced more than one output, that relation will not be a function. So it will take any input from a set, and from that particular input, it will produce only one or a unique output. Here I have one more example of a function. The displacement is a function of time. So you can define this relation, because if I give the time, it will give me the displacement of a certain object whose relationship we are defining. For example, if I say f at 1 hours, that means in 1 hour, one particular object, how much is it traveling. So for example, if that object is traveling 60 miles, so we'll say that in 1 hour, that object will travel 60 miles. So this is the relation between the time and the displacement of the object, which is a function. There is one more example. In this example, our input is the quantity or the number of unit produced, and it will give the cost. So this is a cost function. It tells us that if I want to produce one unit, for example, if I want to produce one unit, how much it will cost me to produce one unit. For example, if it takes 2 units to produce the 1 unit of a certain object, so that relations will basically give us that at 1 unit quantity, it will take $2 to produce. So this is another relation, which is a functional relation, because every object will assign to a unique, basically a cost, because each object should have unique cost. Problem for you to practice, and please pause the video for 1 and 2 minutes and work on this problem. Okay, this is the end of this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.